Hi everyone and welcome back to Retrobait. In today's episode I'm going to be showing you some homebrew gaming for the Amstrad CPC. Now you may remember a few months ago I reviewed a game called Galactic Tomb. Now Galactic Tomb was by ESP Soft but was released in the UK under the Bitmap Soft. So I was really excited to find out that Bitmap Soft had also secured the rights to publish the sequel. And the sequel looks really awesome. It's only just come out, guys, and this is what it looks like. As you can see there, it is Siemb Chronicles, and that is Arkos the Traitor. Now, this game comes in two parts. You've got side A and side B. You have to complete side A first, and then you get a code number to put into the game when you've loaded in side B. Now, I think that's a pretty cool idea. So you're getting kind of like two games or two stories for the price of one. Now, this game is available now from Bitmap Soft. I'll put a link in the description down below so that you can go and have a look at it. The game costs £10 plus postage and packaging. As I was saying earlier, you might have seen my earlier video that was Galactic Tomb on the Amstrad, and that was probably my favourite homebrew game so far for the Amstrad. So when I saw that this game was coming out, I was really excited to get hold of a copy, and I'm really happy to get this game so soon. And yeah, I've had a really good time playing it. It's definitely a step up, I would say, from the original. Things have definitely moved on a little bit further, and as you can see by the cover work, it does look a little bit like Game Over, if you remember the original Game Over game from back in the 80s. The gameplay is a little bit similar to that as well, which I think is a good thing. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling. Let's get down to some gameplay. So I'm going to be using the arcade joystick, and of course we've got to have the music on. The music is really decent in this game. As you can see, the graphics are really colourful. Great explosions there when you shoot stuff and they explode. The controls as well are very responsive, which in a game like this is an absolute necessity. So for your main weapon you have unlimited ammunition, but you do also get some grenades as well, and if you look on the bottom right you can see that we've got 5 of them. You can use them by pressing the spacebar. Bottom left you can see that that's how many lives you've got. You start off with 3, down to 1 already. Quite a difficult game this. One thing you might have noticed that is a little bit frustrating is that when you die you do go all the way back to the beginning of the level. Now, I can't speak from experience yet, but I'm hoping that when you do get past this level, you don't have to go right back to the beginning of the game every time you die. But I'll only find that out if and when I get to the end. As you can see, that's a great little use for the bombs. You can chuck them down and get enemies that you can't normally reach with your primary weapon. Plenty of enemies on screen as well. You can see that the respawn. There's always plenty going on. Lots of things to kill. Lots of things trying to kill you. Yeah, this is pretty hectic stuff. This is the furthest I've got so far. Hardly any energy left. And yeah, that was always going to happen. Okay, this attempt I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna go for it, see how far we can get with absolutely no skill, just shooting everything and jumping and running as fast as possible. So guys, what do you think about Siemb Chronicles Arkos the Traitor? Now, this looks like a real special game. It really is good fun. I'm impressed again at how well the game scrolls. There's also a bit of parallax scrolling going on there in the background, which I've not really seen happen in many Amstrad games before. But remember, was never an avid Amstrad gamer back in the day. One of my best friends had one, but to be fair, between Harrier Attacks and Emlyn Hughes International Soccer, that's pretty much the only two games that we ever played, so I haven't really seen many games of this type on the system. But to me, again, the colour palette looks absolutely superb. You kind of couldn't expect that from the Amstrad. It is my favourite of the 8-bits, of the 8-bit micros when it comes to the colour palette. It always does just look that little bit more stand out to me anyway. But overall, I think the game is very, very good. You've also got a bit of a musical score going along to it, which isn't too bad whatsoever. Apart from that, I would say that the learning difficulty is pretty decent. I've not managed to get to the end of the first level yet, so I'm only able to try the second part of the game, but that'll come with time. As I say, the footage is just really so you guys can get an idea of what it's like to play the game for the very first time. But other than that, as I say, I found this a really enjoyable game. I enjoyed the first one, so I think I was always going to enjoy the second one as well. Guys, please remember, if you do like 8-bit micros related content, then please like and subscribe to the channel, because this is kind of pretty much trend of the mill what I like to make videos about. Homebrew and the 8-bit micros, with a little bit of Amiga chucked in there for good measure every now and again. Anyway, thanks for joining us in this episode, and until next time, goodbye.